Each day that goes by, you are getting closer to getting older. Fun fact. Welcome to the 365 vlog. Let's go. So hello people, today is March 24th, 2016, day 84 of the 365 vlog. We're going to talk about old people and technology. So in a world of technology that is rapidly evolving at a pace that no one can really keep up with, one of the people who has vastly affected age group, are people who are our parents and old people. Now, one of the things that I find in my daily life is that I am the center of tech support in my household. Granted, I have a lot of technology in my house, and I have a good grasp on the basics of how to use it and certain very easy things. But I find that older people who weren't born in the age of technology or when it was on the upswing or didn't keep up with it tend to have a harder time with understanding how certain things work. Now, I find it very interesting. Between my two parents, they are very, very smart people academically, but for some reason there's a certain just lag behind in just certain technologies. I would say maybe my mom's a little bit better, but that's not bad. But he needs help from time to time, and it's just interesting the steps that you have to go backwards and certain things that you may take for granted that that are just very easy to you, that are everyday things that come across as very hard to your parents or older people in general, and you have to just learn how to slow down and teach them and be very patient. And I find that to be very interesting. I feel like even though technology is evolving, it only keeps up with those who are able to keep up with it. There's no old people mode on a phone, at least that I know of, where it's it just slows down or it really explains in detail, or the interface is somewhat built into a way that it's easier for older people to understand. But I don't even think that's intuitive in itself, because a lot of the people who grew up without the technology grew up in an era without the technology. So the only interface I can think of that would work is the interface that would have been for the time period or the duration of whatever technology was made at the time they were alive. However, it would be nice in the future that certain technology or things just become a lot more easier for the user regardless of age, so there's some fluidity to it. The learning curve isn't high. Granted, kids who are using technology today don't think the learning curve is high at all, because a lot of them were born with phones in their hand, and that's a little scary, but I'll get to that in another vlog another day. But that learning curve becomes a little hard, I guess, as you get older, because various reasons. Life, you're not just keeping up with the technology, but now you kind of have to, because it's integrated into a lot of stuff that we use today. I just find it interesting that even though I think that my parents are smart, that technology is still a bit tough for them at times, that they don't get certain things. And I guess it's just how your brain is configured and being used to something and just doing it. I guess if I had to do something maybe like medicine or learning how to be a doctor, certain things definitely wouldn't come naturally. I'd have to go to school, but I feel like this is a different type of thing. It's kind of like learning to walk, sorta, and it's just ingrained into certain kids because they just grew up with it and they've learned different ways to use things, and things evolve and change with time. And I guess that's the same way with technology, and it's just going up on a different curve for certain people. So basically for this vlog, it's just my PSA to have patience with your parents when it comes to learning technology. I know I'm the biggest person that I can get impatient sometimes because it's frustrating. You're like, why don't they know this? This is really simple. And I just think that only because my parents are just college smart, that this just comes naturally to them, but it doesn't. So you have to just be patient regardless of whatever your parent is. Just that they don't understand it, take the time to try and just show them, even if they ask a million mundane questions that you feel like have very obvious answers. Just take the time and try. I know it's hard, you probably know it's hard, we all know it's hard, and we've all maybe gone through it a few times in our life where you just have the one adult who doesn't understand the technology. But just take the time, just sit down with them, because at the end of the day, remember, when you were little, there's a lot of things you didn't know how to do, and it probably stressed the hell out of your parents or whoever was bringing you up, and they were patient with you enough to teach you to get to where you are at the point in your life today. I know technology is everywhere and everyone should have a basic grasp on it, but some people don't. So just take the time to just be empathetic and understand that there's a certain learning curve for some people, and just take your time to give time to the person who gave time to you to make you who you are today, and don't be impatient. That's the good message of the day, and I hope it resonates with some of you, because I know it resonates with me, and I've dealt with it so many times before. But that's the end of the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my PSA on being patient with your parents when it comes to technology. Teach them, they'll learn. Just, you have to be patient and help them, even if they keep coming back to you with the same question. Help them like it's no tomorrow, and be excited, don't be frustrated, or else it's just gonna get worse and you'll be impatient. Not a good time. Just try your best. But yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, don't hesitate to hit the like button, because I love it when you do, and that means you are patient enough to get through the video and listen to my PSA. Thank ya. And also, if this is your first time seeing my face, it certainly won't be the last, because I make new videos every day and I hope you enjoy them. So question of the day, what kind of questions have you gotten with your parents when it came to technology and having to help them navigate it as tech support? I'd love to hear what your comments are. Maybe there's some crazy ones. Put them down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear them. So anyways, guys, I'm Vandal, keep it 365, and I'll talk to you tomorrow with another vlog. I hope you enjoyed. Peace. Boy.